guessing the police are up here. That sounds like a, or it looked like, the police are here, it's closed. Don't. Well, that's a bull lake, isn't it? That is a bull lake. We going the other way then? Yep, I'm on the wrong side of the road. Better view. Fewer cyclists. So I got my first proper puncture the other day. When I say puncture, I had a nail in the wheel. Now I've slimed both these wheels because DRZ's got inner tubes, so my puncture repair kit for the KTM will not work on it, whereas slime will. So Mr. Matt and I looked at this and went, well, it could be a small nail. It may not have gone all the way through. And it's been slimed, so you might as well, you know, give it a yank. See what's what. So we started to pull it out, and it got about a quarter of the way out, and we saw that it was, the sides of it were green. So it was perfectly clear that it had gone all the way through and into the inner tube. I thought, well, it's no great shakes. Slime's done a good job already, because the you know, there's a nail in the tar and it's still got pressure. So Slime's supposed to cope with this and be able to keep it inflated even when the nail's out. So, you know, let's just yank the nail out, get it over and done with. So we did that, and the slime started to piss out of the tyre. It was hilarious. There was just slime going everywhere. I was rolling the hole onto the ground, going, yeah, it'll be fine, it'll seal up any time now. And it was just like pissing out and gurgling and slopping around, and yeah, it wasn't going to seal. It was never going to happen. So eventually the tar just completely decompressed, leaving a big pool of slime, and looked like this. As you can see, it looks like it's just vomited slime all down the side. It was a comedy of errors. Anyhow, no great shakes. I had my tools with me, so I took the wheel off and went down to our local motorcycle emporium. They were putting new inner in, re-inflated the tar, and balanced it again. Got it back, and of course now we've got to get the rear tar back onto the DRZ. Now, I've done this myself at home, and with the right tools, principally a scissor stand so you can raise and lower the bike to a level that's helpful to get your tar on. It's not too hard. It's a bit of a pain, but you know, it's not the end of the world. But when you don't have the right tools, and there's only two of you, and it's really quite warm, it's a nightmare. The only way you can lift the rear of the bike up is by, obviously you got the side stand down, so you need someone else to yank the bike over on the side stand to get the rear of the bike off the ground. And that means that the bike's at an angle. So you're trying to put the rear tar on at an angle, and the spacers just always slip out. Every time we tried to get the rear tar on, we had spacers slipping. Now, couple this with the fact that I just filled the petrol tank up, and when it was leaned over, there was petrol coming out the top. So we got petrol coming out the top and spacers coming out the bottom. It was just hilarious. But we got it done. It was all good. But the take-home message is, if you have slimed your tyres and you find a nail in it, by all means pull the nail out a bit. If you see there's that green slime on the side of the nail, that means it's gone all the way through. Put the nail back in. Just pop it in and then ride down to your local garage and let them deal with it. Because slime, I later discovered, only seals holes up to 3mm wide, and this nail, it was weird, it was like a square cross section. I think it looked like it came out of a horseshoe, and it was more than 3mm, and yeah, the slime just wouldn't plug it at all. So what slime does is, obviously it prevents you from having an instantly getting a puncture, so effectively it lets you choose where you're going to have a puncture. It gives you the ability to get to a garage, yank it out there and go, fix please. I've now put goop in it, and goop, they say, will seal up to 6mm. So I'm a bit more confident with that. But, you know, it may have been sticky and hot, but I'd rather do it on a day like this than in the icy cold pissing rain, which we normally get in summer. I have no complaints about this weather. It's superb. After 8 months of winter, this is brilliant. Loving it.